The 2026 FIFA World Cup starts this Thursday, and while everyone's been arguing about squads, tickets, and whether Ronaldo can still cut it at 41, FIFA has quietly dropped a rulebook that is about to shock players and fans in equal measure. 7 major rule changes are about to hit the biggest stage in football, and most people haven't even heard of them yet. Let's break down exactly what's different this summer, and why it changes everything. Rule number 1. The 48-team expansion. The biggest change is simple. Instead of 32 teams, there are now 48, 12 groups of 4. That's 16 more countries getting a shot at the biggest stage in football. Uzbekistan, Jordan, Curaçao, who are actually in the group stage right now playing against Germany. Teams that had no realistic shot at qualifying are now at a World Cup. It finally feels like a true global tournament instead of the same usual suspects. This also means 104 total matches instead of 64, and a much longer road to glory. And yes, some people will say the early games will be one-sided, but more teams means more chaos, more upsets, more stories nobody sees coming. Imagine a nation making their World Cup debut and knocking out Brazil or France. That's exactly what this format is built for. As my ex used to say, bigger is better. I don't know if she was talking about the World Cup though. Rule number 2, the round of 32. With 48 teams, FIFA had to add an extra knockout round. The top 2 from each of the 12 groups go through, then the 8 best third-place teams also qualify, giving us a full 32-team bracket. Remember Ronaldo's Portugal sneaking through as a third-place team at Euro 2016 and going on to win the whole tournament? That path now exists at the World Cup. No more dead group games. Finishing third still matters. Every goal decides whether you go home or sneak into the knockout rounds. And to win the whole thing, a team now needs 8 games, not 7. One extra high-intensity knockout match at the elite level might not sound like much, but data says players run less, sprint less, and recover harder with each additional game. At this level, that extra match is massive. Rule number 3, visual countdowns for set-piece restarts. Everybody hates time wasting. FIFA has had enough. Now, when a team takes too long on a throw-in or a goal kick, the referee raises his hand and counts down from 5, visibly in front of everyone. If the ball isn't in play when that countdown hits 0, possession switches. Throw in too slow? It's the opposition's throw in. Goalkeeper stalling on a goal kick? The opposition gets a corner. If you've ever watched basketball, this is basically a shot clock, but for restarts. And the impact will be felt hardest in the final minutes. Before, teams protecting a lead could eat up a minute or 2 just through slow goal kicks and leisurely throws. Arsenal fans know exactly what I'm talking about. Now that's gone. More late chances, more comebacks, more chaos in the 85th minute. And there's a mental angle too. Imagine it's the 88th minute, your legs are gone, and the referee is counting down right in your face. 5, 4, 3. Some players are going to panic and rush the restart. I'm looking at you, Unai Simon. Rule number 4, the 10-second substitution exit. FIFA is also killing the slow walk-off, one of the most obvious time-wasting tricks in the game. When your number comes up, you have 10 seconds to leave the pitch, and you must go via the nearest sideline. Not the far end. Not a slow lap of applause. Nearest line, 10 seconds. If you don't comply, your replacement can't enter until the next stoppage after a full minute has elapsed, meaning your team plays with 10 men while the clock runs. We've already seen this backfire in a Japan versus Iceland trial match, where Iceland conceded a late goal directly because their substituted player didn't exit in time. Expect that moment to happen at least once in the group stage. Rule number 5, the 1-minute off-pitch treatment rule. If the medical team comes onto the pitch to treat you, you must leave the pitch and stay off for at least 1 minute after play resumes. Your team defends with 10 men during that time. Goalkeepers are exempt. Concussions and serious injuries are handled separately. But for everything else, rolling around, clutching your face, faking a cramp to stop the game while your team resets, the free tactical timeout is gone. No more rolling around like a sausage. Go down without good reason, and your team pays for it. Rule number 6. VAR gets expanded, AI takes over offside, and the referee gets a body camera. Technology is making its biggest leap in World Cup history this summer. VAR has been upgraded. It can now review incorrect second yellow cards, wrong corner decisions, and fouls committed before the ball is in play during set pieces. That last one is specifically aimed at teams using illegal blocking runs to create space at corners. Mikel Arteta knows what I'm talking about. The whole football world knows why this rule exists. The offside system has also been rebuilt. Before the tournament, every player was body scanned to create precise 3D skeletal models. During games, cameras track thousands of data points per player. The ball contains a sensor, and everything is captured 50 times per second. For close offside calls, the system generates a 3D animated reconstruction, showing exactly where every limb was at the moment of the pass. You'll literally watch a digital avatar of a player prove they were offside by half a shoulder on the big screen in the stadium in real time. Of course, it's not over the line. That's not a goal. Look at the white bits. Look at the white bits. And the tech doesn't stop there. For the first time ever, referees at the World Cup will wear body cameras. Trialed at the Club World Cup in 2025 and praised by FIFA chief referee Pierluigi Collina as going beyond expectations, the footage creates new broadcast angles and gives an unprecedented view of moments inside flashpoints. A player getting in a referee's face? There's a camera right there now. Rule number 7. Mandatory hydration breaks. And what they really mean. For the first time in World Cup history, every single match will stop at exactly the 22-minute mark of each half for a mandatory 3-minute hydration break. Not approximately 22 minutes, not if the weather is bad. At 22 minutes in every game, in every stadium, regardless of weather, the clock keeps running and 3 extra minutes are added to stoppage time. The reason? The 2025 Club World Cup in the United States was played in extreme heat, and players were visibly struggling. FIFA acted fast. Now every team gets the break equally, whether they're playing under a roof in a climate-controlled dome or in 95-degree open-air heat in Kansas City. But here's what nobody is talking about. Coaches now get 2 extra structured windows to deliver instructions mid-match. Before, 1 halftime talk. Now, effectively 4 moments of coaching access across the game. Smart managers are going to weaponize this. Tactical problems that used to wait until halftime can now be addressed 22 minutes in. From a broadcast perspective, those breaks are perfectly predictable commercial windows. Football just moved a step closer to the NFL. Maybe they'll stick me in one of the ad breaks. Now, those are 7 official rules, but FIFA quietly confirmed 3 more that are making even bigger headlines right now. First, instant red card for covering your mouth. In a confrontational situation, any player who covers their mouth with their hand, shirt, or anything else gets a straight red. No warning, direct red card. This came directly from the incident where Benfica's Gianluca Prestiani was accused of directing discriminatory abuse at Vinicius Jr. during a Champions League match while shielding his mouth with his shirt to hide what he was saying. FIFA's response: if you cover your mouth in a confrontation, you're off. Second, instant red card for walking off the pitch in protest. This followed the Africa Cup of Nations final, where Senegal's players left the pitch on their manager's orders to protest refereeing decisions. Senegal won the match, then lost it 2 months later at a tribunal that handed the title to Morocco. From now on, walk off in protest, you're gone. If the team leaves entirely, the match is forfeited. Third, referee body cameras showing those confrontations live to millions. The 2026 FIFA World Cup starts this Thursday. It is the most rule-heavy, technology-driven, tactically complex version of this tournament in history. The real question is whether all of this makes football better or quietly breaks the thing that makes it so special. The unpredictability, the raw emotion, and the moments nobody could ever script. We find out in 5 days. And to see how the battle for World Cup qualification played out and which teams are arriving in the best form, you need to watch this video right here.